Good afternoon. Well, I was asked the other day, what is the single most important skill someone who's trying to influence the decisions, the actions, and the opinions of other people need? And those of you that know me know that I may not know what the most important thing is as far as the rest of the world is concerned, but obviously I always have an opinion. And I want to share my opinion with you because I do think the single most important skill that you need to develop is that of gathering and getting information. You see, how can you possibly perform the duties of a salesperson? Selling is about influencing the decisions, the actions, and the opinions of other people. And the role of a salesperson in a selling situation is to define a problem, solve a problem, and close the sale. Now, there are so many things that you have to be a high influencer, a good salesperson, a super salesman, if you will, however you want to refer to it. But to have success in selling, you need information. A lot of that information is accumulated before you engage a prospect. But the real key is how good you are at interviewing and working with the prospect to get some idea in your mind of their needs. What are their wants? Did they have the ability? Did they have the authority? Can they make the decision? Needs, wants, timing, authority, and ability all require good questions. Now, what does that mean? That means that we have to know what questions to ask and how to ask them. I was once told by a sales trainer that if you have half the question, you have half the answer. And you know, that's probably pretty close to the truth, because if we don't ask the right question, we're not going to get the right answer. So the question is, what do I want to know? When do I need to know it? And why do I need to know it? If you've got those thoughts in your mind, you can develop information. And then the next trick is to learn how to ask questions. You see, you can't communicate very well if you don't know how to ask good questions. And you can't communicate very well if you have difficulty focusing and listening. So when someone says to you, what's the most important skill? I'm sure there are hundreds of them we could list. But I will say this, if you're not capable of developing information, it's going to be a long, hard drive for you to ultimately fulfill your full potential. As I said when I started out, there are a lot of things that are critical in being a good influencer. But one of the key ingredients that you need to have is that of knowing how to gather information and what kind of information you think you need. And then the important thing is to listen to what they say. Those are my thoughts, and I'm sticking with them. Have a great day.